I grew up on a Black Angus cattle farm. I knew instantly when I delivered my first calf, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I didn't look back. Right out of school, we purchased an old post office building in Travelers Rest and renovated it. Just spent the last 20 years working side by side. The day in the life in the Phillips family is usually pretty chaotic. My alarm clock goes off at 5:30. Mom, you didn't wash this, I need this for baseball, or you start feeling like it's ratcheting up. And I throw myself together, remaining 10 minutes for Mom. I think negative thoughts started entering my head in motherhood. I did struggle with postpartum depression. I just felt more and more of a need to be perfect. It was this internal dialogue that was saying, you're not a good mother, perfection, perfect mom, perfect boss, perfect vet, not doing either one well, perfect home life, perfect environment, and you're not good enough, yes to everything. And certainly not pray about it. Of course that's from the Lord, I'll just do it. No boundaries. I remember yelling at our kids, and it wasn't that they were doing anything wrong. I became a yeller, piling it on and on and on. Been on some anti-anxiety medication for 10 years. Get through life. From the outside, we look like we have it all together, but on the inside, we're just dropping everything and feeling so ashamed. The other thing I struggle with is we are so blessed. Of all the people that could be sad, I don't really have a reason. October the 20th, 2022. And on this particular day, I just felt extremely heavy with anxiety, just voices in my head saying, you're not enough, you're not measuring up. I am listening to praise and worship music. I was literally driving down the road with my hand in the air, praising God and singing worship songs. I saw a concrete barrier. I diverted and I was locked in. In that moment, I was going to take my life. And it was a split-second decision. There was no suicidal ideation, and I sped towards it. I can't tell you how I diverted because I have no memory of that. I arrived at work and I walked in and I'm still physically shaking, and Bryant looks at me.
I said, "Are you okay?" And it was the first time that she told me no.
I said, I'm not okay and I need help.
And as she sat there and talked, and I realized, I can't fix any of this. As a husband, that's a helpless feeling.
You would never have dreamed that you would consider something like that. And I think that's the thing, you don't consider it. Bryant would say, let me take something off your plate. And I'm like, mine. I want to do all the things because I want to do them well. I worried more about what people thought of me than what the Lord thought of me. And if it can happen to me, I feel like it can happen to anybody. Being transparent and putting a spotlight on it, it doesn't have any power over me anymore. I fell into that trap of trying to think of all these good things to do for God, and all He really wanted me to do is operate in a place of surrender. Therefore, putting on and clothing ourselves with compassion and humility and kindness, patience. That's the new version that I hope people are seeing.
Even when you're in those darkest moments, God's noticed, and He cares, and He loves you, and He doesn't want you to give up.